We've all got that one friend. The one whose name pops up on your phone and you just know they need something. It's a complicated feeling, right? Well, I came across this short piece by an author named Angel Tara that offers a perspective on this that might just change how you see it forever. Let's get into it.
You know exactly who I'm talking about. The phone rings, you see their picture, and your first thought isn't, oh, great. It's more like, okay, what is it now? And the immediate question that pops into your head is, are they just using me? Or is there something else, something deeper going on here?
We call this the one-way friendship, and it's just such a familiar and frankly frustrating feeling. It feels like you're always the one giving, always the one listening, the one trying to solve all the problems. You're just pouring your energy out and nothing ever seems to come back your way. In our world today, our digital lives can really crank this feeling up to 11. We collect hundreds of friends online, right? But it often just feels like a huge ocean filled with really shallow connections. It is so easy to feel like you're a resource for everybody, but a real, true friend to almost no one. So when that call comes completely out of the blue, maybe after months of total silence, it is 100% natural to feel your defenses go up. That question, why me, and why only now that you're in trouble, it just springs right into your mind. And your mind just starts racing, doesn't it? You think, I'm being used. They only think of me when they're lonely and have no one else. This is such a one-way street. And you know what? It feels kind of offensive. And I want to be clear, those feelings are totally, completely valid. But this is where Angel Tara's piece asks us to just hit the pause button, to take a deep breath before we react. What if our immediate negative reaction is actually missing the point entirely? What if there's a profoundly different and way more powerful way to look at this whole thing? So here it is, the author's big reframe. I want you to prepare for your initial reaction to get flipped completely upside down. This is a really powerful perspective-shifting idea. So instead of thinking they are just using me, the author asks you to consider a totally different thought. You have been chosen. Now, I know what you're thinking. Chosen? That sounds a little dramatic, but stick with me here because the logic behind it is actually pretty beautiful. And this is the core of the entire idea, right here in this quote. In sad times, we remember God, and you have taken that place. Just let that sink in for a sec. Think about it. When things are going great, we're all self-sufficient, we don't need anyone. But at our absolute lowest point, that's when we reach out for something higher, for hope. And the author's point is that for your friend, in that moment of crisis, you are that higher power. Okay, so let's see how this builds. This way of thinking doesn't just change your perspective, it gives you a whole new, really important role. You are no longer the victim who's being used. You are now what the author calls the channel. Let's break down what's really happening on their end. So step 1, your friend is at rock bottom. They're lonely, they're hurting. Step 2, they feel like there is absolutely no one they can talk to about how they truly feel inside. And then step 3, out of every single person they know in the entire world, they think of and they call you, which leads to step 4. In that exact moment, you become their channel to hope. And that's exactly what it means to be a channel. You become the safe place for all their unfiltered pain. It's not a burden. It is the absolute ultimate sign of the trust they have in you, a level of trust they might not even show anyone else in their day-to-day life. Just think about that. Even if they're surrounded by people every single day, for their deepest, darkest troubles, they chose you. According to the author, this isn't something to be angry about. It's a sign that you hold an incredibly special, unique place in their life. So what's the reward for taking on this role? What's in it for you? Well, the author suggests that if you can embrace this perspective, you're not just doing a favor. You're actually taking part in what she calls a lasting miracle. And what you're being asked to do is surprisingly simple. You don't have to fix their problems. You just have to be there. Be a shoulder for them. Be an ear to listen. Be a hand to hold. But here's the most radical part of all. The author says to enjoy the moment. Enjoy the incredible, profound trust that they are placing in you. Because that is the miracle. By being there for them in their darkest hour, you are forging a bond in their heart that is stronger and deeper than any other relationship they have. You take a place that nobody else, not even the people they see every day, has earned. So the final takeaway from the author is actually gratitude. Instead of feeling used, feel lucky. Feel happy that you were the one who was chosen, the one trusted enough to be their safe harbor in a storm.
And that really leaves us with this one final thought. The next time that name pops up on your screen and you feel that familiar sigh coming on, maybe just pause for a second. Who will you choose to be? Will you be the victim of a one-way friendship? Or will you be the channel, the one who is chosen? It's a powerful choice to think about.